You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Happy Friday. How are you? Man, are you the kind of person on a Friday that you have a lot of energy because the weekend's here and you just can't wait to go have some fun? Or are you the kind of person that has worn yourself out all week long and just needs a break? I am both. You probably are too, huh? Today I want to chat a little bit about becoming the person you're meant to be and what you could do today to make that happen. When I say meant to be, that's different than the best version of yourself that you can be. I hear a lot of people say that. I'm not a fan of that because I'm very much a fan of meaningful specifics and not, as Zig Ziglar used to say, the wandering generalities, and just to say the best version of myself that I could be. Just it doesn't turn me on. So I like to think, okay, how can I become the person I'm meant to be, and what is that person? Who is that person supposed to be? We'll talk about that today. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Stand up, take a step, repeat. World's simplest success recipe. It works every single time. There's a prerequisite, though. I probably ought to say. First time stopping by, because there's always new people stopping by saying, what the hell's this? You got to know what you want to do. And you have to go, then you can stand up and go after it. So we'll help you figure out what you want to do, and we'll get you there. How's that? My name is Scott Smith, founder, Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. Before I start today, a lot of folks will say, Scott, what drives you? What drives you? Maybe I can use that same drive for myself. Well, here's what it is. And I've had this for 35, 40 years now. I just want to do the things I like to do, as I've said many, many times, and don't do the things I don't like to do. I like growth. I like freedom. I like choice. I like to get up in the morning, have a happy day, go to bed, do it again, and I insist on making a great living and having money in the bank and being able to do the things I want to do. That's it. I don't trade it off. I don't believe you have to. So if you agree with that, if you'd like to get up, have a happy day, go to bed, get up and do it again, and make a great living doing it, then you found the right place. And we're not going to talk about that today, but that's my thing. So on Fridays, I do ask a question before I get into the show every single Friday. How do you want to feel? You should sit down at some point today, or before you go into a meeting, or before you do anything important, and say, how do I want to feel about the outcome of what I'm about to do? It's your choice. It's emotional. It's actually a very scientific question. And what it does is when you say, how do I want to feel? Pretty much because you want your highest and best, as they say, you're going to want to feel good about something. So just asking the question sometimes will pull you out of the wonkiness of the day that will drag you down and make you feel, did I almost burp? I did. I almost burped. Oh my God, I'm not going to stop. No, it's no such. The show's good. I'm not going to go backwards. How do you want to feel? I believe I almost burped there. I didn't. It was close. So becoming the person you're meant to be. People have always sought change. That's me. If you were to see my disc profile, forget about, the DISC. You ever taken that test? I bet you have. Just forget the bottom two. Just forget them. They're like hardly there for me. Sorry, but the D and the I, that's me. And so I'm kind of the guy that's always like, I'm going to make change. I'm going to influence people. I'm going to get out there. I want to be dominant. I want to be influential, all that kind of stuff. That means change. I'm the guy that's going to just rock the boat. Are you that way? I do. I do it in a nice way, but that's just me. A lot of folks want that in their life. They want change. Maybe they want to change the world, have an impact on the world. How about you? Want to do that? For the longest time, my simple goal was this. Yes, I want to have an impact on the world, but I do believe that the best way to do that is to become the person I'm meant to be, which is so far away from the person I thought I was going to be. And if I become the person I'm meant to be, the journey along the way will allow me to make a big difference in the world. And I do that at my own level right now. It's kind of fun. But if you want to change something about your life, I think there's a constant truth. Truth, it's a bad word. How about relative truth? Yeah, it's better. Relative to what? Oh, whatever. Relative to me. I don't agree with that one either, but nonetheless, truth. There's right, there's wrong, there's black, there's white, there's a lot of other things too, a lot of versions of it, but the truth is there's certain things that are certain things, and truth is truth, period. So, you must change yourself before anything else will change. That's the truth. Some of you will argue with me. Wait, no. My boss needs to give me a better office or better hours. I'm tired, so I can't work. Oh, I'll buy a better house or a better car. It's like a writer said, I'd write if I had a computer. Well, what happened to pencil and a paper? No. Blame it all you want to, but spin that mirror around, look yourself right in the mirror, and just decide you must change before anything else can change. I did that years ago. It's my drunk in the mirror story. I did a long time ago, 22 years ago, something like that. I was starting this business, and it wasn't fun. And I was staying up late, trying to figure stuff out. And I was at the office and had a bottle of wine, big bottle of wine too. And I was drinking that bottle of wine, getting more and more frustrated trying to do stuff. And before you know it, I'm in the bathroom and doing my thing. But I looked in the mirror and I went, this drunk guy in the mirror. Okay, well, guess I got to figure this out. I threw the bottle away. At that point, I stopped. I said, that's the first change I have to make that day. Sometimes you have to do that, right? Smart people agree with the change. Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change that you wish to see in the world. That goes both ways. And ideological, it really goes both ways. You just can't tell. But really, I think you just have to look at the world and say, what do I want it to be? And then go walk your talk, live your talk. Just do it. Walk your values. Don't tell anybody what to do. Just go be who you're supposed to be. Live your values. Some people can say, wow, you obviously value that, so I want to do that. Leo Tolstoy, everyone, I should say, thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. I run into that a lot. A lot of folks are looking outside of themselves, and I will point it right back in the mirror, point it right back at them. And the funny thing is, it's already there. They already know. And my guess is right now, if there's something you want to become in this world that you already know, it's up to you. It's only up to you. Nobody can help you. Well, people will help you along the way. You know what I mean by that. But ultimately, you have to decide, and you can decide, and you can create whatever you want to. Albert Einstein, the world as we have created is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. There you go. News for you, too. Your world's being changed not by your thinking. It's being changed by other people's thinking, broadcast into your ears, and that is changing the way you think. So be careful what gets in your ears. Do you want to change something about today? Tomorrow? The future? You must change before anything will change. You've learned lessons from your past, right? You've done a lot of things in the past. You've already changed because of those experiences, and your future is better for it. Wait a second, Scott. Made a change about 6 months ago. Everything sucks now. I got it. Happens. It's okay. You always learn when that happens. Just make another change. That's all. Rumi said, yesterday I was so clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise. I'm changing myself. Oh, there's somewhat of a pattern going on here. Can't quite put my finger on it. What is that pattern that's happening? That's change. Where does change begin? I want to become myself. How do I do that? How do I make that happen? If tomorrow you want to be better than yesterday or today, something has to change, right? That something is you. If you want to make more money, serve more, be happier next year, something has to change, well, right now. That something is you. If you want to live life that is well lived, something has to change today, and that something is you. What can you change today? Let's talk about this for a second. I mean, really, I don't know that anybody ever stops and says that to you. I know I'm babbling on about changing and becoming the person you're meant to be. So, first off, I guess, do you know the person you're meant to be? If not, just by simply saying, well, who am I meant to be? That starts the process. It might take you some time to figure it out. Usually does. In most cases, what I've learned over time is that the very thing you're looking at, I'm starting to hear more of this out there these days. I've been saying it for years, is when you want to find out the person you're meant to be, find your purpose in life, your passion in life, all that kind of stuff, it's not some mystical thing you go searching for. What you do is you explore everything out there. You explore the possibilities. You just try stuff. Okay, I think I want to be this kind of person. Great, go try it on. See what happens. Doesn't fit, try something else on. That's it. That's what happens. So if you really want to kind of dig down into this and make some change and you don't really even know where to start, that's where you start. You just go, okay, I don't know, Scott. I have no idea what to do. But, okay, I've kind of been thinking that maybe I want to fly drones, but I don't know anything about drones. All right, go get a drone. I did. Want to buy it? It's sitting in my closet. I haven't flown it about 6 months now. Decided it wasn't my thing. Loved it when I had it. Decided it wasn't my thing. I explored the possibilities. So if you don't know who you're meant to be, but you have an inkling, because most people do. Most people say, I just want to leave a legacy or have an impact on the world. Cool. Start there and then say, all right, what does that mean? What works for me? How do I get my message out? How do I impact people? Where am I best serving? Where am I at my best when I'm serving? Got to start there. That's how you become the person that you're meant to be. And you start today. And you can do it today. You can do it right now. You can turn off this podcast on the way home, and you maybe have a few more minutes before you get home if you're listening in the car or on the treadmill, whatever. Might be a really wonderful time to ponder, to contemplate, to think, okay, wait a second. Who am I supposed to be in this world, this lifetime that is going to be so short at the end? I promise you that. And what can I do today, on the way home maybe, that will get me closer to that person I think I'm supposed to be? And if I don't know, where can I go to figure it out? And who can I talk to? And what can I read? And how can I expose myself to other ideas and all that stuff? Well, all right, I need to go here. You know why? Because I showed up today, and usually I like to be funnier. I like to make you chuckle more. But every now and then I get down to the serious side. So one thing about me, if you listen just over time, I'm just going to be a transparent, open book to you, is that there's a lot between the lines. There's a ton between the lines. So when you hear what I say and you hear my presentation, listen between the lines, because there's a lot of intuition that's coming out to you, a lot of insight that flies out, and it's all kind of masked sometimes between what I do, but it's who I am. And so if you're real smart, you might listen again between the lines this time and see what you hear. There will be a story there for you. Will be a message there for you. Will be a lesson there for you. I promise you. All right, have a great weekend. Tomorrow, the Husband-Wife Talking Life Show. My wife, Joy, joins me in the studio. Get that show. It comes out probably first thing Saturday morning, usually. Sometimes not, but we try.